I'm Zoe Robinson. I'm Head of Wardrobe Wisdom at The Good Wardrobe, an online conscious fashion hub.
And the next repair I'm going to show you is to do a blind hem stitch, which can be done on trousers, dresses, skirts. You shouldn't be able to see the stitching from the outside. Tools that we need again are snips or scissors, cotton, which should be a fraction darker than the fabric itself, and a needle. What you want to do is to secure your first stitch, ideally at a seam, where it doesn't matter if you need to do a few stitches to keep it fixed securely. So the first stitch, we're just going to go underneath here. You do want to make sure it's not going through onto the other side, but just take a stitch to secure it. And then what we need to do with each stitch is to catch some of this fabric at the bottom, and by doing it on the seam we can take a good chunk of that material to fix it in place. However, when we get to the edge of this hem, we need to be a lot more careful, and what we're aiming to do is just pick up a couple of tiny threads so that when you turn it the other side you can't see the needle sticking through. And you can keep checking as you go, so just turn it over and check that none of your stitching has come through. And then we're going to diagonally stitch up and down, so I'm going to stitch into the hem again. Don't put it too tight. If you put it too tight you will start to see it on the right side. And again we want to just pick up a couple of threads from the weave of the fabric. And we basically just continue this process until we've sewn up and secured the whole hem that's come undone. Okay, so we've just come to, you can see here, the original stitches, the original blind hem, which I've already secured, so that means I've sewn the thread from here that had come loose into the hem, so it's not going to come undone again. And these trousers I've had for, I don't know, about 10 years, and I bought them from a charity shop. And I can't fit into them at the moment in my very pregnant state, but they're from Joseph and they've lasted incredibly well, and the quality of them just means that just do the odd repair every so often and that they've just lasted and lasted. So now we take the thread into the turned up part of the hem. Again, I need to be careful that I don't stitch through onto the other side. So I'm going to secure this thread by putting one stitch through just into the hem, leaving that loop and twisting it round, pulling it but not too tight because I don't want to see it on this side, and then snipping it, and there you've got your blind hem.